Nyaya Panchayat. The Nyaya Panchayat is like a mini court. There is one Nyaya Panchayat for 3 to 4 villages. So Nyaya Panchayat is like a mini court system. It comprises of one Nyaya Panchayat for mainly 2 or 4 villages. Its members are elected by the Gram Panchayat. So the members of the Nyaya Panchayat are elected by the Gram Panchayats. The Nyaya Panchayat has the following functions. It resolves minor dispute in the villages such as petty theft and provide speedy justice. So one of the function of the Nyaya Panchayat is to resolve the minor dispute which is taking place in a village, that is cases related to theft, or to provide speed justice to the people. The Nyaya Panchayat can impose fines on the person if found guilty, but it cannot send him to jail. So if the Nyaya Panchayat, if they find a person guilty, they can impose fine on them, but they cannot send them to a prison, that is to jail. If a person is not satisfied with the judgment of the Nyaya Panchayat, he can appeal to the higher court. So if a person is not satisfied, or the decision which is given by the Nyaya Panchayat, if he or she is not satisfied, they can go or they can appeal to the higher court, just like High Court, Supreme Court, okay, District Court, and so on. Next is Block Samiti. In states with a population of more than 20 lakhs, there is a Block Samiti for a block of 20 to 60 villages. So if the population in any area is more than 20 lakhs, then there is a Block Samiti, and it comprises for 20 to 60 villages. It is the link between the Gram Panchayat and the district administration. So the Block Samiti is the medium or a link between the Gram Panchayat and the district administration. Members of the Lok Sabha, the Rajya Sabha, the Legislative Council, and the Legislative Assembly from the block become the member of the Block Samiti. So they are the member of the Block Samiti. Seats are reserved for women and for members of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. Just like in the Gram Panchayat, the seats are reserved for the women also, as well as for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes category. Some members of the Block Samiti are elected by the people of the block. So instead of these members, some other members are also elected for the Block Samiti, and they are elected by the people who belong to that particular block. The Block Samiti members elect a chairperson or pramukh, as well as a vice chairperson or the up pramukh. Okay, so the head of the Block Samiti is pramukh, and the vice chairman of the Block Samiti is known as up pramukh. The state government appoint a block development officer, that is BDO, to take care of the administration. So the state government of any state, they appoint a BDO, which is known as block development officer, to look after the administration. The functions of the Block Samiti: it supervises the working of the Gram Panchayat within the block. So it is the duty of the Block Samiti to look after whether the Gram Panchayat, they are doing their work within a block or not. It also undertakes various social welfare schemes and relief work during times of drought and natural disaster. So if in any block, if there is a drought, that is if the whole area is dry and there is not a single amount of water is available, and if there is any other natural disaster just like earthquake, tsunami, and so on, then the Block Samiti will take various social welfare so that they can get relief from these natural disaster and drought. It provides basic education to the children. So it is a duty of the Block Samiti to provide basic education, that is elementary education, to all the children who are residing in the block level. The Block Samiti's income comes from the state government in the form of grants. Okay, so just like the Gram Panchayat, the Block Samiti also get the grant from the state government. They also get income from the taxes on the property, cattle exhibition, fair, that is Mela, as well as water and electricity. So these are the sources of the Block Samiti. Next is Zilla Parishad. The topmost level of the Panchayati Raj is the Zilla Parishad. It works at the district level and act as a link between the local administration and the state government. So Zilla Parishad is the topmost level of Panchayati Raj system in our Indian constitution, especially at the state level, and it works at the district level, and it acts as a medium or a link between the local administration and the state government. Composition: the member of the Zilla Parishad are elected from the district for 5 years. So the duration of the Zilla Parishad is for 5 years, and they are elected members. Members of the state legislature and members of the parliament from the district are also members of the Zilla Parishad. So who are the members of the Zilla Parishad? Members of the state legislature, that is Legislative Council, and legislative assembly, and members of the parliament, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha from the district, are the members of the Zilla Parishad. The pramukh of all block samitis of the district become the members of the Zilla Parishad. So the pramukh of all the block samitis, especially at the district level, they become the members of the Zilla Parishad. Seats are also reserved for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, backward classes and women, just like the Panchayati Raj and uh, Panchayati Raj and block samiti. The seats are reserved for the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, backward classes and for women. The members elect a president and a vice president from among themselves. So from among themselves they elect the president of the Zilla Parishad and the vice president. The administration of the district is headed by the district collector, who is an IS officer. So the administration at the district level, it is headed by a district collector, and he or she is usually an IS officer. The main source of income of the Zilla Parishad are grant from the state government. They get the money from the state government. Taxes it levies on the people. Whatever the taxes which are applied on the people, they get the source or the source of income in the form of tax. And the rent it collect from the shops and houses is owned. So even they collect the rent of the shops and houses which are residing in the in that particular zilla. Functions of the Zilla Parishad. The Zilla Parishad is responsible for the overall development of the district. So the Zilla Parishad is the organization or the body who is responsible for the overall development in a district. It acts as a link between the state government and the block samiti and gram panchayat. So the Zilla Parishad is a medium through which the state government and the block samiti and gram panchayat communicate with each other. It supervises the work done by the gram panchayat and the block samiti. So it also look after the work of the which are done by the gram panchayat and block samiti. If they are not doing their work, they are punished. It look after the development of cottage and small scale industries and opening of cooperative society in the district. So they also look after so that they can develop the cottage industry and a small scale industries. Okay, they can repair these industries, and even they can you can say establish cooperative society in the district who can develop the society and grant loans to the people. It imparts new techniques of training to farmers and maintain pastures and grazing land. So it also implement new techniques by giving trainings to the farmers so that they can cultivate huge amount with the help of modern technology. Okay, and they also help in maintaining the pasture land and grazing land. It maintains primary health centers and hospitals in villages and conduct vaccination program. So it is the Zilla Parishad who maintain the primary health center, that is the hospitals and small centers in villages, and conduct or provide different types of vaccination program so that all the people can get vaccine. It establish school in the villages and conduct adult literacy program. So it also establish schools at the village level, and they also provide adult literacy program. That means the people who are aged and who didn't got the opportunity to read when they were young. So adult education is also provided by the Zilla Parishad. It supervises the implementation of project under the five-year plan in the district. So whatever the plan which are decided by the Indian government related to 5-year plans, it also supervises and it also helps in implementing those projects at the district level.